All right, love, are you good?
I'm good. It's Sunday.
It is Sunday. Salute.
Cheers.
My diet due. Oh, my goodness.
Your yellow number 5 and 6.
You say that's what they use to kill things, right?
Yeah, apparently.
What?
Apparently.
Well, that's what you said.
It's banned in some countries.
Some countries. Love, I have to ask you before we get started. Have you recovered from your snake incident?
Yes, I think I've recovered better than you, actually.
How so?
Have you used that bathroom since?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yes. Used it twice this morning. I even scrubbed the toilet too.
Not at 4 o'clock though.
No, not at it was 4:50. But no, I did not. Not at 4:50. I went out to the shop. But why? Last night you yelled, coming out crazy.
Oh my gosh! I went to go use our bathroom, which is not completed. There is some, just insulation exposed because we want to get it tiled, and there was some rustling up above the toilet at the window, and I look up to see a big old black snake kind of half hanging out of the wall.
A Worcester County black snake.
Yeah, it was terrifying. So I went to go get Jeff, and by the time we went back, he'd gone. So now Jeff's wondering if I'm on some hallucinogenics of some kind.
I didn't say hallucinogenic. We're texting
I was going to say crack, but okay.
Love, please. And you say I can't do cocaine.
No, you can't do cocaine.
Why?
No, I'm not going
All
down
right,
that road.
let's stop that. Let's stop that. There's just, anyway, I don't even know why I said that. That is one thing I've never done before. I've never done any drugs. Let me say this. I've never done any drugs that were illegal.
Okay.
Because I do take my prescription.
Right.
More or less.
Yep. Even going up to see our Canadian friends and...
You are the bad influence.
Me? I didn't do it.
You all are the bad influence. Because I didn't do anything.
No, because all you're going to do is video record me.
All right, so let's rewind here and get back on task and topic. You need to envision our master bath is not 100% complete.
Right.
We have green board. I would say, green board is everywhere except for the 2 walls that will be the true shower. All the other showers are fiberglass showers. This will be a true
walk-in tiled shower.
Yeah, walk-in tiled shower. So the post-frame construction is on the outside. We have the metal. We do have a vapor barrier. We have sprayed close cell foam, which is very hard. Mm-hmm. And then we have, R something bat on top of that. And this guy evidently was traveling on one of the purlins. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's 8 feet in the air, I guess.
Yeah.
The ceilings in there is 10 foot, so he was at the 8-foot section or so, and he said he was just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah, like a good portion of him was hanging out there. So I kind of almost thought he was going to the weight of him was going to fall, but
I think he's a good thing because we do have mice.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's traveling searching for.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, we just need to get a barn cat.
How do you keep him inside though?
The cat? We don't. He's a shop cat.
Well, but how do you keep it inside the shop?
Food.
That'll keep him inside. So when all day
you feed
long,
a cat, they come back.
All the doors are open.
Yeah.
There'll be a smash cat out on.
I know that would be
Whaleyville Road.
The scary part.
So I need to also say that no, I did not insinuate you're on any hallucinogenics to your mother. What is Australia, New South Wales, Kingscliff is a day plus how many hours?
Day and a half, roughly.
Basically, night is day, day is night, pretty much.
Oh, the difference, the time difference, yes.
Yeah, so you text your mom last night.
Yep.
Last night we're shutting it down. She was waking up. Now she's shutting it down. We're on the upside of things. Mm-hmm. And we're texting along, so.
Yep. She was suggesting that we set some bait out and try and trap the snake. But
I think he's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I got to say, over, 2 years? 2.5 years? Mm-hmm. Mowing, I've probably run into, I chopped one up accidentally with the mower. And then I think I've seen at least 2 others. Plus, there was the guy that was hanging out in the shop here for a while. That I ran him over off to the side and got him out. But I think he was all along that wall where the mice are.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hopefully they will eradicate or keep it under control to a degree.
All right. This is the Pit Boss Podcast, brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Easily found on Route 213 in Kennedyville, Maryland, on Maryland's Upper Eastern Shore. MyMollys.com, MyMollys.com. There is a, well, I don't want to say it and then not be activated. But there's a new URL coming, web address.
Oh, for Molly's.
Yeah, they're dropping the. Love, are you chinning the mic or what? What are you doing there?
I was trying to sit up straight.
MyMollys.com. I have a couple commercials to do this week. They're having an archery weekend coming up. That was, I think it was a good success in late June. Mm-hmm. And I think this is on July 23rd, 24th, wherever that Saturday, Sunday falls. And they have the new 3D targets are in. So they're going to set that up out back. And David from Molly's will be running the festivities. So that should be a good weekend. We need to get back up to Molly's. We haven't been there in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we did the snakehead.
That was early June.
Yeah.
That was early June. I was talking with Chicky yesterday, and they're gearing up already for the anniversary sale. Mm-hmm. That is the last weekend in September.
Where is the year gone?
Last full weekend in September, because this year, the way September falls, the 30th is a Saturday. 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. So the first will be on a Sunday, so they're going to drop back and make it like 20, 23, 24, 25 will be the anniversary sale weekend.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. So MyMollys.com, Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Guys, thank you very much for supporting Karen and myself and the Pit Boss Podcast.
Thank you.
100%. Next up is Steve Hoover, Duck Water Boats. We are currently in one of the world's largest duck boats, correct?
Yes.
What is that, love?
It is a 32-foot.
The Ocean.
The Ocean.
Yeah, Ocean Series.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Jeff has a, gray, camoed 32-foot Ocean Series.
It is the Ocean.
Water.
It is the Ocean Series from Duckwater.
With the 350 Boats, Suzuki.
Duckwaterboats.com. Yes, it does have the 350 Suzuki. And love, what is unique about that motor?
The dual prop.
It has the dual prop. Yep. That is pretty cool. Steve Hoover, thinking of you we are, and we may try to get out to the Oshkosh, Wisconsin show in August. Steve's going to be up there, invited us up, so we'll see how that all shakes out. I don't know. As I look around, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can look in behind me. On yours you can't see it, Karen, but on mine I think everybody can see.
Yep.
Exposed wood.
Yes, just one more thing that needs to be completed.
100%. Speaking about being completed, how was our first run and try? And you can get on Instagram and check it out because I posted it up. Everything on Instagram and Facebook too, but definitely on Instagram. Was it a pizza or a calzone?
It was a calzone, we were told.
Calzone, we were told that.
I would have to Google to really learn the difference, but
it was very good.
It was good. Whatever it was good.
And I did agree with you to tell me not to overstuff it, but it could have doubled her up.
We could have definitely stuffed it a whole lot more.
Plenty of room. Love, what am I referring to so everyone knows what we are talking about?
The duck blind Bistro.
Oh,
you got me
butchered
doing
it. You butchered that. You butchered that. Are you dyslexic now?
Well, this is not my thing, so I am verbally challenged to do podcasts.
John, Paul, and Jay at Duck Blind Bistro.
Yes, thank you.
.com. Check it out. It is a very unique. We've been using that thing nonstop.
Yeah, my waistline will show it.
Yeah, well, we.
It's so good.
It is
it's
very
so good.
We've done
and easy.
All the biscuits we've done. We did your ham and cheese.
Oh yeah,
and egg.
Love that.
Yep. Get on Instagram and check it out just to see the egg in the thing. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool. So, duckblindbistro.com. Guys, thank you very much. Crabs to go.
We didn't finish talking about the calzone.
Oh, well, okay, rewind. You finished.
Yeah,
love.
It was good. Yeah, we didn't overstuff it. We could have used more pizza sauce, right?
We had a dipping sauce on the side.
We did. But I think that we really like pepperoni and sausage pizzas We need to get some sausage.
I was thinking about maybe stopping and getting some today.
Yeah.
Because we do have one more roll of crust. The crust we were using is just Pillsbury.
It was a pizza crust.
Pizza crust, yep. The two options were traditional crust and or thin.
Yep.
So I went with the thick.
The thick, yeah.
The thicker traditional.
Well, imagine how much more you could get in there if it was the thin. You think it might break through, though, with the amount that we put in there?
I think the thick crust, I think you could almost put the entire diameter of the thick. I think you could put a complete sausage in there.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't blow up as much as I thought it was going to.
Not like your ham and cheese sandwich did.
Yes, I had to sit all kinds of things on that to stop it bursting open. But yeah, no, I would like to keep. What is it? T&D.
T&D. What's with your T&D? What is that? What is that?
I don't know because I haven't got in my head what T&E stands for. Because
Testing
it was research and development.
Evaluation.
We were doing R&D, and then you went and switched it up on me, so I haven't gotten used to your new terminology.
I'm Stephen BLO. I just say the street letters.
BLO.
BLO.
Yeah.
BLO. I can't say it. Now I like say the three letters. But anyway, that was his correction of T&E.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what the D stands for with you.
I have no idea. No idea.
Crabs to go in love. Where did I take Gam the other day? Took her out.
Doctor appointment.
Oh yeah. Well, got these clear glasses fixed. Yep.
After Scota's little skating on the lens.
I could go off on a tangent. These glasses are crazy. They actually have a 45-pound barbell plate hanging from one. I'm not going to pull them apart, but they have it hanging on this, and they're stretched straight out. These are the most incredible glasses. I can't even tell you what they are. All I know is
they were expensive. I know that.
Well, and they scratch the lens, and they put new lenses in them for me. So you can't beat that.
Nope, definitely not.
All right, so back on task. I'm taking Gam somewhere. I took her to get. I guess. Oh, you know what? Took her to get her blood work. And at the same time, needed to do some things at Stave. I had to do some stuff in West Ocean City anyway, so I dropped the glasses off, on and on and on. But as I'm driving, I go past Crabs to Go. I get on my phone on Instagram, and they had cold crabs. It's the first time they've had cold crabs like in a month. And we just had way too much. We had steaks, and we had to I really wanted to buy them, and Gam was like, just get them. I was like, nah, we have too much food to begin with.
Yeah,
I don't want to waste them. I want to enjoy them.
Yeah.
Crabs to Go, crabstogo.com. It's easily found. If you're anywhere near the Ocean City area in Worcester County, Maryland, it's on U.S. Route 50 and State Route 589, right there on the corner. Up the dogs. Crabs to Go and Raceway Sitgo sit there side by side. So, Mark, John, Dan, everyone at Crabs to Go, thank you very much. That only leaves one last sponsor we need to talk about. I can't wait. Chicky was even asking, it's going to be kind of Molly's going to be involved in this too.
Yep.
And he even asked me, I was like, man, I just haven't seen the artwork yet. But I'm excited about it.
It's coming.
It is coming. Dirty Duck Coffee. If you are a coffee lover, you've got to do yourself a favor. It doesn't matter what your palate range, what am I trying to say?
Yeah, what
you like.
Strength, yeah, what flavor, all the Colombians and all the other things you can find out at all the coffee shops.
The cinnamon teal.
Yeah, they have a good, different variety.
And cinnamon teal is love?
That's my favorite.
Yeah, but what is it?
What do you mean, what is it?
Flavor.
Coffee.
Flavor.
I don't know.
Come on.
The snickerdoodle?
That's what yes, that's what I wanted you to say.
All right.
What flavor is cinnamon teal? Let me be more direct.
Snickerdoodle.
Okay. It does taste just like a snickerdoodle cookie.
Is good.
I even like
it.
it.
I don't like when you spring those questions on me.
How should I rephrase that next time so you'll be aware?
I don't know.
Dirty Duck Coffee. I'm trying to think real quick. The sponsors. Dirty Duck Coffee will be at Squad Fest and the Delta Waterfowl event in Little Rock, Arkansas. That I do know. So if you get a chance to, if you're not going to go online and check them out, and or if you go to the Squad Fest, Dive Bomb Squad Fest in Missouri, or the Delta Waterfowl Expo. I think it is the Expo.
Okay.
In Little Rock, Arkansas. Check out Buck and Jay, Dirty Duck Coffee. Guys, thank you very much. And shortly soon, hopefully, we can actually say what we've kind of been alluding to, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Can't wait.
100%. What is, this will air July 8th. Can I say we're in the dog days of summer?
It will air July 8th?
Yes, love.
Well, it's July 9th now.
Why did my computer say this? Oh, 7th, 8th, 9th.
No.
Man, I'm so out of
Computer's
it.
messed up.
No, it didn't. It didn't because I just did the Wells Fargo thing. It was the 9th.
Today's the 9th.
So this will air July 10th.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction. Is it the dog days of summer?
Kind of is. It hit fast and hard.
Well, if it's not the dog days of summer because of the weather, it's definitely the dog days around here.
Oh my gosh. Whaleyville Wagon Tails is hopping busy with Ocean City visitors. So It's kind of nice.
It is. Can I do a little side note?
You can.
Sidebar.
Yes.
That was an awesome follow. That was unrehearsed, and you followed along perfectly.
We occasionally are on the same wavelength.
We are. That was great. I just you just went right with that. I wasn't sure. I could kind of see, wasn't sure what I was seeing, and you went right with it. So that was awesome.
Oh, good. Thank you for the encouragement, Jeffrey.
Yeah, that was great.
I appreciate that.
That was. I'm being sincere. Come on.
No, you are.
That was. You just went right because that's where I wanted you. I was trying to lead you there.
Whaleyville Wagon Tails.
Yeah. What is cinnamon? What is a cinnamon teal coffee? Well, what are you talking about?
A cinnamon teal coffee. That's what it is.
All right, Whaleyville Wagon Tails. I won't say we because you're busy.
No, yes, been busy. A lot of, people, there's a couple of locals that are reaching out, but a lot of people that are coming into town, unfortunately, didn't realize that Ocean City has some pretty strict dog laws as far as,
for sure.
For the boardwalk and the beach. And the poor pups are kind of having to spend a little bit more time in the hotel, and then they look for some alternative ways that dog can enjoy their time here. So this is where they've been coming. So it's been good. Our dogs are cooperating and playing along nice with everyone. So we've had some really nice pups come through here, and Jeff has been really helpful with me trying to control the mob at times. But just trying to, Scota's the one that's getting the big workout. She'll be 6 months actually this week. Pitboss Salty Black Scota. Yeah. We're going to. She's getting her workout, but we've got to get her back into training. She's almost done her teething, so it's now I'm going down a path that is.
I've worn off on you. She did tweak her leg a little bit too, right? So that's one reason why we kind of slowed up with her. Yeah.
She's 6 months. She's right on point where she needs to be with height and weight, but she has no regard for herself, and she just flops over. And she flopped, and someone flopped on top of her, and she kind of tweaked her leg a little bit, but she's all good. We had it checked out. Everything's good.
I may have to get up.
Okay.
Duke is just. Can you hear him?
Yep.
And he's looking at me too. I turn around and look at him.
He's talking.
All right.
He wants to be included.
He is going to be included.
Dookie buddy.
All right, dum-dum.
Yeah, he has a habit of sitting at the door there and just keeps whining.
Yes. So, you want to go any further about Whaleyville Wagon Tails? How are people finding you?
Mostly through you, I think, for the most part. Through, rover.com. But locally, I think Jeff has helped a lot. But rover.com is kind of nice in that it does provide us a little bit of insurance for everyone, and processes the credit card transactions, gets my name out there. I'm background checked. You can write your own profile. It's actually a very nice little app. So if you're traveling anywhere, you need some. Someone to take care of your pet, check them out, rover.com.
From walking to daycare to overnight care to extended overnight care, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can kind of you can create your own profile as to exactly what you are open to do. You can shut down as many options as you like. You can control how many pets you're willing to take. I'm kind of at this point comfortable with up to 3 pets, and that's enough for me to handle.
I like to call them campers.
3 campers, yes.
Campers.
Jeff came up with a camper. I like that too, actually.
Yeah, campers.
But with our 3 and then another 3 on top of that, that's kind of enough, and it still allows me the time to give each of them the attention that I would expect from my own pets. So, yeah, it's been fun. And they're with us either inside or outside. We have some gunner kennels, which have been very nice in keeping them safe in between their cycles of, those that get along and those that don't. But yeah, it's been fun.
And if we're not rednecks, we got to be just one step below it. We're above it.
Why do
I don't
you say
know.
that,
How
though?
about above it would be, I guess.
And what are you referring to?
Redneck, is that someone that, would that be they're highly esteemed or lowly esteemed?
It's all perception, I think.
All right, so I'm not sure which side we're on that. But because we don't have kitchen cabinets yet, and our kitchen island is a wonderful piece, so actually 3 sheets of plywood.
Yeah, Jeff threw it together.
We had to pass inspection.
Yep. And it's very functional.
And we have 4 gunner kennels lined up underneath the island. And it works out really well. And I mean, last night we sat watched TV. I was like, check this out. This is this is to the nth degree redneck, right?
Yeah, with our TV propped on the island. Yeah, we're making it work for now. It's all good. We're not that picky. We just want to be comfortable.
I mean, you're picky about the snake.
Yeah, that freaked me out. I'm from Australia. Snakes, it's in my DNA to be terrified of snakes.
All right, dog days.
Sorry.
Dog days. I was good. I would probably need to look up what the dog days of summer are. Is it because it's so hot and humid you don't mess with dogs? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Is that where that came from?
Can I Google? Can I touch my phone? I keep shaking the table.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm touching my phone.
Yeah, check that out. Because I'm going to...
Whoops.
I'm going to tell you that I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to tell you that, I was good, right before early July kind of kicked in, where kind of that low 90s but high humidity, and for a good 3 or 4 days I was okay with sitting out here, on and on and on, and I probably July 4th, I'd kind of had enough. When Gam came over, we broke out the big fan.
Yep. Yeah, it was a hot one.
Yeah, the 60-inch floor fan we got. And I think I kind of had enough. And I love air conditioning, but at the same time, got to be out and about and in the weather. And but I just kind of got my fill of it there. Have you found it?
Yeah, it's let's see, what are they called? There's so many different meanings.
Well, my meaning is that it's humid.
It's
That's
humid.
my meaning.
Days are long.
Days are long. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, 100%. The longest days of the year. Well, yesterday, I have to say that it was not hot yesterday, but I was kind of dripping. Was I doing things? Yes, I was in the shop, but at the same time, the water had a tank top on and the water was rolling off me. But where I'm trying to go with this it felt so good to actually carve some decoys.
Yes.
Laid out 3 sheets of cork, some big old Scoter bodies. Are going to be surf Scoter, black Scoter for an order. There may be an extra one left over if anybody's interested. And I finally got to fire the bandsaw up in the shop. The actual shop itself, I think I thought about it this morning, I told somebody yesterday, 10 days away, right? Probably to get it,
Yes.
insulated and drywalled. Mm-hmm. But the way things run around here,
it could
it's
be a
probably
month.
more than 10 days. But in my mind, 10 days is a realistic number. But wired it all, so now we just need to get insulation in, get it drywalled, and we would be 100% good to go. But I was able to fire up the bandsaw. If anyone is listening is interested in decoy carving, I put up some new content on YouTube already in there. Again, it's almost like out here where you can see some exposed wood. You definitely can see the wood there, but at the same time, it felt really good. That kind of like the idea and the vision, because I'm going to get ahead of myself. The idea and the vision of what I imagined that it would be, what I was hoping it would be, I kind of feel like it is. Because sometimes I have those like, hey, it's going to be this way and that way, and the reality is it's not even close to however I thought it was going to be in the beginning. But that's actually pretty good. I think I'm going to go off on a tangent, but I think that it is that way because I truly didn't have any expectations of what it would really be, except for a place to carve. And it was Chris's idea to put that second window in. So we got the outside window, the interior wall. We have a window into the shop along with the door, obviously. But there's an interior wall window, as well as he came back and did the exterior a window for us, and kind of like framed it up. Like I just said, hey man, can you frame this? And he did. Like I didn't really give him. I don't know. I just don't know what I was expecting, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we knew, how much length we had just because of the garage doors, and, we wanted to make sure the ceilings were tall enough.
I was struggling just then trying to explain myself, and the best way to explain myself is I carved in a 20-foot enclosed car trailer, so anything bigger would be better. So that's what I mean. I didn't have any expectations, because as long as it's bigger, it has 9-foot ceilings in there, and it's I won't say it's too much room, but it's much better than what I thought. So that's what I was trying to say.
The height of the ceiling. I think that
nice airflow.
Yeah, but just be able to turn one of those pieces of cedar the other day, not have to worry about height and angles, and
not because I'm not in a 20-foot enclosed car trailer.
Yeah,
so
no, it's nice.
Where am I going with all this? It was really good to carve. But more specifically, what I really want to talk about, it took us 25 minutes to get there, is duck season is very, very close.
It is. Gosh, I'm looking at my calendar yesterday. I cannot believe how close we are to PEI. Anyway.
Summer's flying by. Our duck season, I sat here this morning drinking coffee, and I guess, when you say duck season, in general terms, it's duck season. We're going to duck hunting, we can go hunt ducks, but I think like regionally and specifically, like it means a little bit something different to everybody because of geographically what they have available, the land, the property that they have available to hunt. So I think it kind of even though yes it's duck season, it's regionally and geographically different, right? So much so, like in our area. In the Atlantic Flyway, especially, specifically with the sea ducks, back in the day, it was 107 days. The special sea duck season was always open. Basically opened late October, ran to the end of January. And 8 years ago, because this will be the second season of no special sea duck season. 8 years ago, they reduced the special sea duck season. Oh, and I can say this, that the limit at one time was 7 birds, sea ducks, period. You could shoot 7, anything was a sea duck. Scoter, eider, old squaw. You could shoot 7. So as time progressed there was a scoter limit in there in the 7 birds. So you could still shoot, in some states you could shoot 7 birds, but you couldn't have more than 4 scoter. So Maryland has always chosen 5 with no more than 4 scoter. But let's say just over the state line of Virginia or Delaware, if you had a good spot to shoot old squaw, you could actually shoot 7 old squaw. Or you had the opportunity. Legally, you could shoot 7 old squaw. You just couldn't have more than 4 scoter. So when they reduced the special sea duck season to 60 days, they reduced the 7 birds down to 5 with no more than 4 of any one species. So now in the 5 birds, you couldn't have more. Again, scoter was still 4, but in the 5, you couldn't have more than 4 old squaw and or 4 eider. So if you wanted to shoot 5, you had to have an odd bird of some sort. 2 years ago, they totally did away. This will be the second season. They totally dissolved the special sea duck season in Atlantic Flyway. So it doesn't matter what state you're in, there is no special sea duck season. And sea ducks are now just to be considered ducks. And in the Atlantic Flyway 6-bird limit, you cannot have more than 3 of any one species of sea ducks. So now the 4 scoter, my primary bird, went from 4 to basically 3. But in Maryland, we have a week in October. It's the 3rd week in October, 14th to the 22nd, if my numbers are halfway right. Then we have November 12th to whatever the Friday after Thanksgiving is. And then this year, December 14th to January 31st. So that's our 60-day duck season in Maryland, at least in the eastern part of Maryland. They did we now have 2 zones in Maryland. So there's a western zone. I have no idea what those dates are. But our eastern zone, that's when we sea duck hunt. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. have I guess I only have 4 days open right now for this year, so I've actually started booking for the 24-25 season. So that's kind of exciting.
It's awesome.
A little scary that I'm responsible that far out in advance.
Well, hopefully we'll have some exciting things coming here at Pitboss World Headquarters too.
Agreed. But yeah, so we get our 60-day season, and I'm going to rewind and say September 1st, you're going to shoot a dove. That's not waterfowl, but are you going to shoot a dove?
I would like to.
All right. We don't have any place to shoot geese.
No, not yet. Right?
No, I mean, unless Fred West befriends us a little better.
I want to put some of my Steve Bielow's tips.
Yes.
Yeah, into use.
Yep.
I have to practice though. I have to do some of the things he said.
We do. We need to do that. Well, I can say there's plenty of time, but there's not plenty of time, probably.
It's going quick.
So we get through September. We're going to do, my season starts on the 14th. October 22nd, what are we doing?
Well, it's my son's birthday, so happy birthday to my son, Jake. But we are doing our migration north to Canada, to our friends on Prince Edward Island, PEI.
Is like I refer to it. I do want to say, first off, it's just a great time.
Yes, the best.
Great people, great land, great island, great food, great lodging, just great, everything. I use the word great, but everything is great, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Is there anything negative?
Not for
I have
me.
one big thing that's negative.
What's that?
I hate coming back.
Oh, the drive.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeff is not a fan. Yep. I don't mind it. It's a long way, and it's really fun when you get to sleep in a truck stop for a couple of hours. But
last year we didn't. Kept rolling last year. The year before we did.
You sure?
Yep, got to Maine the year before and we kind of conked out.
My mind.
Yeah. 17 hours, 17 and a half. Well, drive time, we stop a lot, so it's more than that.
Because we have the dogs.
Yeah, we do that driving in one drive, one sitting, if you will. But yeah.
Lots of potty breaks. They travel so good, though.
Yeah, I just, I don't mind. I don't mind the drive up. I just don't like, again, like it's the anticipation of having, it's like, I do become depressed. Like when it's like the count starts the count to like 5 days to go, 4 days to go, 3 days to go, 2 days to go. We got to leave tomorrow. Oh my goodness. It's just horrible. Like, like so much, I don't know, that we didn't do or we want to do or we haven't done. And like we try to jam it in there. Coming home this year, I do really want to try to, instead of like waking up at 2 a.m., rushing around to pack at 4 and basically catching the GWB at the wrong time that evening, George Washington Bridge in New York.
Yeah, that's Jeff's least favorite part of the trip.
Oh my goodness, I hate that. I think that we should like leave it. I still need to sit down and calculate it, but like between 10 a.m. and noon, we leave PEI. And I think that'll be. I think it'll be. Obviously, we'll get home in the dark. We get home in the dark anyway, even if we leave super early, right? But I think it'll just be traffic-wise. I think it'll just be better for us. So
I just worry that time late at night, early in the morning, like and on the last leg, that my big fear is that we fall asleep.
Well, we can always stop.
We can always stop.
So, PEI, we have 2 more spots available. If you would like to come enjoy and visit PEI with our guide and good friend, Jeff and Judy Wood, Geoff as we like to call Jeff, right?
Yes.
Geoff.
Oh, Woody.
Yeah, I don't like calling him.
Me neither.
I like calling him Maverick or Cobra.
Cobra.
That's Paulie's name for him.
Yeah.
But yes, we have 2 spots open. It will be three nights. Possibly, there's a possibility if you'd like to do a 4th night on the way out, you can do that. But we got you. Basically, it's all inclusive for 3 nights, 3 hunts, 3 nights, food, lodging. You need to get transportation, license, guns, all that kind of good stuff to get there. But we got you covered when you get there for 3 nights lodging, all the food. We're not buying alcohol, right?
Nope.
That is on whomever.
Yep. BYO.
Yeah, BYO on that, but we'll have
but
everything.
Be careful
else.
how much you bring through the border, just saying.
Yeah, just honestly, in the U.S. dollar, I've not looked recent. You gonna look and check for me? See what the U.S. dollar is to Canada?
But, Geoff Jeff Wood, great guide. He's
100%.
always made 100% effort when he's taken myself and Jeff, or I should just speak for myself. Showing us some great spots, and he's just so patient, and he's very helpful to me when I'm trying to.
I'm doing with everyone what I do with you, where I've already said we're going to go hunting, and they should know what I'm talking about. It is goose hunting.
Oh yeah,
field goose hunting.
Okay.
It's a 5-bird limit. It's a possibility of shooting some ducks too. I don't think, unless something would change, at least at this moment, the plan is for 3 days of field goose hunting. I'm sure if the opportunity arises, maybe we can tweak that a little bit. But I would think, in my mind, at this moment, we're goose hunting for field hunting for geese 3 days. And it is, I don't want to jinx us, especially last year, man, there was a lot of Canada geese there.
Yeah, gosh. Our friend, Mr. West, had a fantastic time when he came up with us. He and his wife, Mary Beth.
Yeah, 100%.
The dollar.
Yes. What is the U.S. dollar to Canada?
It's the Canadian dollar, $1, 75 cents. So $1.25.
Okay. So it was when we were there last year. It was like our dollar, our U.S. dollar to the Canada dollar was $1.40. Or basically it's a discounted the other way, I guess. I'm saying it. Look, I'll let you say it again, love, because I have no idea.
So the Canadian dollar,
try it again, please.
it's I guess we get $1.25 for every Canada dollar we get.
See, that confuses me because I can relate the other way.
You go the other way.
I'm looking.
See, he's looking at my phone. So 75 cents. If we buy a Canadian dollar, it costs us 75 cents US.
Okay, what I like to look at it is the Canadian dollar. Mm-hmm. Our dollar's $1.25.
Right.
That's
the other way.
That's the way. See, in my mind, that's the way I can rationalize that. That's a good deal. You're saying it that way. I'm not. It doesn't.
I said it that way too.
It's a good time. If anyone is interested, reach out to us. We have 2 spots open. It's a group of 4. So we have 2 from Western Pennsylvania coming in, and we have 2 more spots open. So if anybody is interested, please get a hold of us. However is easiest for you to get a hold of us. So.
Explain about the accommodations.
It's at Shaw's Hotel and Cottages. We're staying in the chalet. Shaw's is the oldest. Let me think a second. The oldest family business. Can't say it's the old. There's got to be a business that would be older. I don't know. There is a national or a federal plaque, memorial plaque there on the property, and I do know. I think it's the oldest family business. That's what I'm going to say.
I could Google.
You could Google it. Robbie told us some of the stories last year. I think 1849 was the first time they actually had somebody stay there. The property's beautiful. It's on Brackley Bay, and to the west of us is Brackley Bay, and then to the east of us, I have to make sure I'm up, down, down east or up west, but because PEI is kind of a banana shape. To the west is Brackley Bay, and to the east is the ocean. So, man, what is it? Can it be a 300-yard walk to get to the beach?
Yeah, maybe that.
Now, Fiona had toured the island up last year before we got there. Our trip was in question just because I think Judy's daughter was one of the last to get power, and they were like 20 days without power.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Shaw's was like 12 days without power. I know right around. We stay in the chalet, we stay in the same chalet every year, and you could easily see around us where there was eight trees had fallen. So the Fiona storm was very devastating, especially on that side of the island there. So,
Shaw's Hotel 1860 it's a commemoration of the national historic significance of Shaw's Hotel. I'm accepting. Sorry.
You're fine. Robbie told me the story. I believe this is correct. The dates. I thought 1849. Maybe I'll say 1850. But he said someone had a daughter in Charlottetown that had some breathing problem. I don't know if it was asthma. Anyway, they said that they suggested that, especially during the summer, that she moved to if she could live in a more humid place. So basically, ran her down and to between Brackley Bay and the beach, and I think that's kind of how the hotel had started.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Judy and I did our own self-guided tour through the hotel last year, and it was amazing. It's really something to check out. You can just feel its age in the structure. It was something, and the kitchen is ginormous. They have a huge dining area overlooking a inlet. Is it a tribute?
That would be Brackley Bay.
Yeah. So, yep, it's a beautiful spot.
And that's where our oyster come from.
Yes. Yes.
The Macmillan Points.
Yeah. Delish.
Yeah. And Brackley Bay Oyster Company has a new location now, too. So
yeah, they do.
I've been just seeing they finally got...
Conveniently down the road from Shores.
100%. And they have ice cream. I don't think in October, I bet you... Late October, early November, I bet you they don't have ice cream. But
yeah.
But they got that fired up, so... Sadly, we will come back November-ish, the 10th, something like that.
Yeah,
9, 10, somewhere in there, just in time to get to the Easton Waterfowl Festival in Easton, Maryland. So that is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. We're going to be there for that. And this year, Love, you'll be more of a part of it, right?
Well, yes, I'm going to do my best to make it as pleasurable, for our guests as possible.
Yeah. Excuse me?
Was I not? We were not talking about the people.
I'm talking about the Easton Waterfowl Festival.
Oh hell, sorry. I was still reading. I got another Rover thing, so I was distracted.
Oh my goodness! Now she is distracted.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So the
Can
Easton.
you cut that and just shuffle that?
The Easton Waterfowl Festival.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to be able to go this year.
That's what I was trying to hear talking about. Yeah, to make our guests more enjoyable.
I'm sorry. Then if you see me reading, then don't spring something on me. I can't double duty.
All right, so the Easton Waterfowl Festival. I'm hoping that you will be there.
Yes, hopefully this year, unless you send me back into the workforce.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
No.
So, I'm really excited about this year, and I will get to meet Steve from. Sorry, I keep tapping the table. Jeff's going mad at me. Steve from Duckwater.
Steve will be there. Buck and Jay, Dirty Duck Coffee will be there.
I'll get to meet a bunch of people.
I'm trying to talk John, Paul, and Jay, Duck Blind Bistro, to come up to that. And
we can do a cooking demonstration.
We can, and it'll be the Molly's Pop-Up Shop. So Molly's kind of takes over. I won't say takes over, but Molly's is a big sponsor of the Waterfowl Festival. It's the World Goose Calling Championship, the World Live Duck Calling Championship, and basically between... I am going to kind of talk like people know what I'm talking about, but the Sportsman's Pavilion, I call it more of a midway, but they call it Sportsman's Pavilion, is between the high school and the Elks Lodge. And it's basically an open air area. Easton themselves put up 2 big tents. We're basically little 10 by 10 squares inside, so whatever you want to get from them, you get from Easton. Molly's comes and puts up a tent that's probably as large as, Molly's tent is as large as that. And just kind of, last year they were actually able to sell shotguns there because kind of stepped up their technology and be able to do the ATF forms. I want to say Nick, but I don't think that's the correct terminology. But basically, the background check that you need to do to buy a long gun in Maryland, they can do that on the spot. And it's just a great weekend. It's the weather's right, and it is a great weekend. What I would suggest to somebody that's listening, if they've never been to the East Waterfowl Festival, if they enjoy duck and goose hunting, if they enjoy anything outdoors, because there's people that just walk through with their dogs that I'm sure have no interest in hunting ducks and geese.
No, if the weather's good, it attracts all kinds of people, not just waterfowl. People, but they have the dock dogs there too.
They kind of moved them around the side. I think it was.
No, it was a wet, sloppy mess, but it's kind of fun to watch. They have some good food. They had clams, strips, oysters.
I did not have a soft shell crab there last year. I was very disappointed. Right. Yeah, I never did get the chance to enjoy that. But it's the kind of thing where like kind of bucket list type things. I would think that it should be a destination sometime. Again, if you're into duck and goose hunting, into waterfowl hunting at all, like I think that the tradition and the history of the Eastern Shore is definitely shown there. With basically the whole town gets involved. Yeah, there's a bus system that once you buy your ticket, you can hop the bus, so you can go from venue to venue. The downtown area is shut down. You kind of have a street fair there.
I haven't seen that yet. I have to do that this year.
You do. There's kind of live music, many different places. They have retriever demonstrations. I think there's no decoy contests. The only contest would be, to me, in my mind, is the duck and goose calling. There's really nothing. People selling plenty of decoys. For instance, like Pat Vincenti would be in the high school gymnasium. Pat and Jeannie inside there. So, but it's a good event. It's a great event. And again, it just really kind of, basically showcases Maryland's Eastern Shore and the history and tradition of waterfowl hunting here, on Chesapeake Bay, specifically the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Way back in the day, just went to another thought. Way back in the day, the show opened, the weekend of the show, goose season opened. So way back in the day when we had set 75 day season, Canada Goose opened that weekend. So there was actually a good bit of hunting involved. That Saturday ducks opened. So, which my mind went off to the side. This year, back to our Maryland season, back to the Atlantic Flyway, the AP goose limit is going Atlantic population goose, the Ungava Peninsula nesting geese, go back up to a 45-day two-bird limit. We've had a 30-day, for at least 3 years, if not 4, 30-day one-bird limit. So it goes up to 45 days, two birds. And sadly, the Brant limit has come down to, went from 52 birds. No, excuse me, 52 birds? Yes, it was 52 birds. 50 days, two birds, down to 30 days, one bird. So Brant are not doing too well. So
we have said it once before in one of our podcasts, but if you are interested, look into accommodation now. But the one year, I will say, we check out a small town very close to Easton, St. Michael's. It's really authentic, Eastern Shore, Maryland. Some really nice restaurants, hotels, but we got an Airbnb and it was right on the water. It was beautiful. But again, if you're interested, if you've got to do some travel, if you need to stay in the area, look into it now because the accommodation gets snatched up very fast.
It's a big weekend. It's a big weekend, 100%. Even like the hotel motels that are there, very they get.
What are we doing? Where are we staying?
I don't know yet.
We better get on that.
Maybe you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no, we'll go. No, we need to figure that out because we usually take the dogs too.
So that's the Easton Waterfowl weekend, Waterfowl Festival weekend. Duck season opens, and then again it's going to run all the way through the Friday after Thanksgiving. Take a little bit of a break, and then mid-December to the end of January. And it's go, and the season will then sadly be over, and it starts all over again. So, seasons. This year was kind of, I don't know if controversial would be the word to use. The whole Sunday hunting thing. Maryland does not have Sunday hunting, and everybody, when I tell people that, when they call, book a hunt, they want to hunt on Sunday. Man, there's no Sunday hunting there. And I'm like, we have Sunday. On and on and on. They want to tell me about all the places you can Sunday hunt. Well, Maryland, you can't. And this year, I think that they were really close to passing this thing.
Yes. Yeah, it got a lot of attention.
It did. What is? I'm going to talk about why it failed. What is your opinion on Sunday hunting?
I kind of see it both ways. We haven't discussed it recently, but it's gives some people that have to work all week the opportunity to get out there, get outside, do something they enjoy. But then there's the other side that when do these birds get a rest? There's no break to it.
So I would tell you yes. I don't know what average is these days, but if the average working person, guy or girl, in a 60-day season in Maryland, in October, there's one Saturday. Then you come to the November split, there's 2 Saturdays. And or Thanksgiving, there's a holiday there. Excuse me. And then you get into December and January, like there's a handful of Saturdays that you can go. And I would think if you truly had, again, whatever the average person is to give them more opportunity. I've always been about more opportunity. I'd rather have the lower limits and have more days to go or more opportunity to go than have the limit be big and less days. But I would think that if you had the average guy or girl's best interest at heart, I think you would have Sunday hunting. The thing I was, whose ox is getting gored in this, the thing that I was bothered by is that there was no let that vehicle go by. We are in the outdoor studio this morning. There was no heads up, no announcement about it, right? So basically, and again, this is very personal, it's more of the affects me, but I'm booked full. And so now all of a sudden, wait a second, for 2023, 24 season, we could have Sunday hunting, and I'm full, basically I'm full, right? So I'm like went in panic mode of like, how do I correct this? Yeah. Because now I'm going to lose my days on the calendar. It's still 60 days, right? But I'm going to lose my calendar days, right? So and I'm picking up on Sunday. So how do I rearrange everybody? Yep. And I guess I'm not for it or against it. All I wanted.
It's enough a notice.
Yeah, 100% that I can, like, I'm worried right now about for 24, 25. And if this is going to be something, which I'm sure they're going to try it again, Delta Waterfowl has very much supported it. Ducks Unlimited supported it. Everybody supported it. And the way it got voted down, they turned it into an anti-hunting issue. Yeah. And that's kind of how it got turned down. Or voted down, let me say, not turned down. Voted down.
We did watch the, what was it?
Two hearings.
Yeah.
The two, the House and the Senate, both the hearings I will tell you this, if I didn't have a good friend say, Jeff, check this out instantly, I would have found out somewhere along the way, but I didn't even know that the hearing was live. I had no idea. She's like, check this out. Boom, like, oh my goodness, Sunday hunting. What? Like, I was like, it just wasn't on my radar at all.
And that was someone that's involved in DU, right?
Yes.
So it was through, okay.
Yeah. So here's the other crazy part. I'm sorry?
I was going to say, we do get a lot of mailers, but unfortunately we don't open a lot of mail that doesn't look like it's important. Yeah.
So here's the crazy part and this is partly how it did not pass. It doesn't matter. There's 23 counties. Well, if you want to say Baltimore City too, not a county, but 23 counties in Baltimore City, so 24, right? If there was Sunday hunting, it didn't matter at all how it got voted. Baltimore City would not have Sunday hunting. Baltimore County would not have Sunday hunting, and Howard County would not have Sunday hunting. Hands in concrete. So it doesn't matter what the state says. Those counties, Baltimore City and the two counties will say, we're not having Sunday hunting. So anybody that would hunt in those counties, I don't believe anybody's going to hunt in Baltimore City, but in Baltimore County and Howard County, those guys and gals would have lost 8 days out of their season that they can't hunt. They call them compensatory days. I don't know what the definition of that is.
And it's not just, because when you explain this to me, we're obviously just talking waterfowl, but this is all hunting, right? Isn't this deer as well?
No, the bill was full of all kinds of hunting issues or hunting
references,
topics.
Oh gosh, yeah, because they were talking about rabbits and
trapping and the Sunday waterfowl hunting was like kind of thrown at the end, and that's kind of why I think got some people ruffled. Yeah, because it was just like, hey, and by the way, let's have Sunday waterfowl hunting, but it was like all this other. Right. I won't say fluff, but lots of things in the beginning, and at the very end, well, let's have Sunday waterfowl hunting. And there was some verbiage in there about maybe you couldn't hunt on state property, and that or public property. So that got my radar also of like, whoa, wait a second, I hunt on public water. Like, whoa, is public water considered public land? And yes. Everybody started talking. Like, no, that's not the intent. Well, I don't know what the intent is, but it doesn't. The bill that I'm reading, it doesn't clarify. It just says. State property and or public property. But I'm going to rewind a second. So those two counties, and so what's the big deal about Howard County? Howard County has a 75-day goose season, 5-bird limit. So they would lose those Sundays. They could not hunt Sundays. And they'd lose the ducks too. And Baltimore County has a lot of So it'd be Baltimore County, if you're not familiar, is north of Baltimore City, south of Harford County. There's a lot of water frontage there that people hunt, state as well as private. So all those guys and gals would lose 8 days out of their season. Mm-hmm. And each county had the option to opt out and not accept Sunday waterfowl hunting if it passed. And Kent County, Maryland, which is Molly's Place Sporting Goods, the Upper Eastern Shore of Maryland, a die-hard hotbed of waterfowl hunting, Canada geese, snow geese, and ducks. They said that if the state passed it, that they would not have. They're not going to have Sunday hunting. So those guys and gals in Kent County, and/or people that hunted in Kent County, not too much public water. Well, there is public water there, but not too much public wildlife management areas, but lots of private property that people lease. They would not be able to use that property. So it's kind of I don't know. I'm still not.
Very sorted.
It is very sorted. And I guess to me the sad part is basically it's hunters fighting hunters. Not. It's almost like the whole Susquehanna Flats thing. Couple of years back, maybe. It was
the body booting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, it was hunters hunters have issues with hunters. It's not like anti-hunters. Like it's two separate groups. This is one group of people that there's evidently at least it's divided somewhat that they're against each other, and that's I guess really what I take away from it. Again, Sunday hunting, not Sunday hunting. All I want to know in advance whether I need to plan for Sunday hunting or not.
Right.
Right. I just don't think it's. I don't know.
Yeah,
the bird resting thing that was used quite a bit. 60 days is 60 days. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's not. It's just
how do we stay like abreast of this kind of thing?
Well, I have my.
You have a feelers out?
I have my network of phone names saved.
Okay.
To make sure that
because you did call a senator, or who did you?
I called to a few people. Yep. So I'm definitely going to stay in the loop this year. And I don't know. I should know when the legislature session begins, because that's when it's going to be. That's when it's really going to I'm sure they're going to try it again. Mm-hmm. Why would they not?
Yeah, it kind of seems
the biggest thing, and this is why I thought 100% that it would pass. There's money that the state loses, federal money the state loses that. Let me think how I'm going to make sure I say this correctly. Basically, federal funds match Maryland. Oh, the other thing was hunting licenses increased. So they're going to increase hunting licenses. There's federal money that whatever your license sales are, that the federal money matches that money, that income to the state on hunting licenses. So that's another thing. Yeah, the licenses went up this year. I forgot about that. I need to dial myself back in on that one.
You need to do update, do a constant contact email.
Yeah, I had the whole 3-day $45 with a $9 state stamp. My resident license is going to go up $18. I don't know what the 3-day license goes up. I need to educate myself on that, love.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, I have a headache now. Oh my goodness, I really do.
Email. We'll just do an email. We need to get everyone's email addresses.
Yeah. Yeah. I really have a headache now. I'm serious.
We'll drink up more caffeine. I'm sure that won't help. We should just drink some water.
I should. I just don't have a bottle here. All right, duck season. I don't know that this was that entertaining of a podcast, love.
I'm sorry.
I hope someone found some enjoyment from this. Some entertainment, not enjoyment, entertainment from it. Is there anything off the top of the list? I guess the biggest thing in Maryland in my duck season is now that I really do have a headache. Now that I really think about it, is that I totally forgot that license increase. And the summer is flying by.
We've got time.
Oh my! All right. Well, if you are still listening with us, we haven't lost you yet. We do appreciate you following along. Thank you very much. This is on YouTube. Plenty of new YouTube content up. I just put up a bunch, and there's going to be a bunch that goes up this week.
Yep.
As much carving as I can get done. It does take time to throw some videos together, but I do want to put more carving content up. We do have a good bit of the duck blind bistro content up, cooking with that. Do that. And the podcast obviously is available on all the major platforms. So we do appreciate you taking the time to tune in and check out what we are doing. Recap to the PEI trip. We do have 2 more spaces open for 3 days.
I want it named. We need to.
You name it, love.
I'm not good with that. So we need to name it some kind of event that will go down in the history books.
So we you say the event, we were joking about that a couple, 2 seasons ago.
Man,
about
we had
the
this
event.
thing huge. It was going to be a huge event. We were going to book out the entire hotel. It's kind of downsized to 4 people.
Well, the event. I don't know what we're calling it.
I don't know. Ask Geoff. He's good with that.
He is. Jeff, what do you think? What's the event called? Karen wants to know.
We just so we could, start calling it, hashtagging it. We can start labeling it. But, something that you didn't say was,
yes, please.
With Geoff being the guide, you're going to definitely be going along, but you want to document. So hopefully whoever comes along is going to end up with some really awesome footage too, that Jeff will be able to document the whole thing, he loves to do.
I love to do that. I do 100%.
Yeah.
Technically, legally, I can't shoot anyway. Because of Jeff's guide license, he can only have 4 shooters. So I'm not shooting anything.
No, you're just the entertainment.
I don't know about entertainment. I will be cooking.
Yes, you'll be cooking and enjoying and campfires.
Possibly drinking a little bit.
Yep. Good food, good friends. That's what it's all about.
PEI, October. Oh, I should know the dates. Anyway.
Nope. Don't know. I need to put it in my calendar.
It's going to be, the weekend... Here, I can tell you, I can walk you through it real quick. We get up on there the 22nd is Sunday, 23rd, 24th, 25th. It's Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
26, 27, 28, 29.
Yep. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So basically the last Thursday, Friday, Saturday of October.
Yep, and if you're interested in coming along, you don't have a passport, get on it now.
Yes. I was picked up a bunch of stamps from GAM the other day. And somebody was in front of us, for a daughter. And I guess here's kind of the thing. It's almost like when the flag's at half staff all the time, does it mean anything anymore?
Gosh, yeah. I often question, why are they at half staff?
Right. There was this, I'm talking specifically in Maryland, was a shooting.
See?
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. But it's the same difference. So they're like, well, you got to expedite. Well, if everybody expedites, it kind of nullified that, right?
I wonder if there's a super expedite.
Yeah, well they were saying up to
warp speed.
They were saying up to 10 weeks, and she's like, well, she's going. I can't remember, September 10th. Well, she better be in on Monday. She better be here. It was on Friday. She better be in here on Monday if she thinks she's going to get it, because they did say 6 to 10 weeks, but they're like, you better figure 10 weeks, and that was expedited. So that was the first year of Fred and Mary Beth. They didn't. Yeah. He got his right at the last second.
Yep.
Actually, it was just Fred by himself.
Yep.
Fred by himself.
Couldn't make it. Didn't have it. I got to look at mine and see when mine expires. I think I'm good for another couple of years.
I really have a headache now. Oh, my Lanta.
We're in the middle. We're half moved, half not moved. We have to get moved and get our stuff organized. We've got stuff in 2 locations. Trying to get it all to be juggled at the same time.
All righty then. I'm going to recover from that. And I'm going to recover from that. Is the rain about to be here?
I don't know. I did get an alert about severe storms.
I was going to say, I thought 10:15 it was going to kick in pretty good. We need some rain. It's dry.
Yep. And our toad pond is drying up again.
I was going to say, should I tell everybody about our toads?
Yes.
So we had a pretty good rain. I'm going to ramble. This is extended coverage. Extended coverage. That's not. What am I even saying? My head. Oh. There's a ditch out front. We call it the front pond because basically through spring, it stays full pretty much. Mm-hmm. I did have the mallard decoy and corn. I had somebody tell me, we weren't here full time yet. I did have somebody tell me they thought they saw a duck in it. I don't know. Mark across the street does have wood ducks, and we do see the wood ducks fly. I thought I could get one in there. But anyway, long story short, I was cutting the grass last week, and I happened to look down in the one puddle, and there's frogs everywhere. Mm-hmm. Toads, frogs, and evidently we have a lot of snake. But there was all these toads, and like the thing was drying up. I felt horrible, so I came around, filled the New Holland bucket up, drove back down there and poured it in, and on the way around, there was one out back that I saw, right? So I kind of been checking it. The one out front, I'm not going to say I'm lazy, but it's the walker out and around and go to get out front. It's a little more effort. Mm-hmm. So maybe that does come into laziness. But out back, I walk right out the back door, and I can see it pretty much, right? Mm-hmm. So I walked out, and we'd had rain. We had a good rain shower the night before. Walked out back, and man, the little one out back that maybe had 100 of them in it, mm-hmm. It was dry.
Yeah.
Well, at least it was still moist. So I freaking panicked. So I went down and filled the bucket up, got them back, and I know some of them died, but there were still plenty of them living. You went down and planted those the swamp oaks. Mm-hmm. And you're like, Jeff, it's like totally dry.
Yeah, it's bone dry.
And down there, I'm not exaggerating. There had to be 500 of them.
Wow.
And I'm told supposedly, I'm not an expert on it, but I'm told that they were tadpoles. Tadpoles, yes, they're tadpoles. Toad tadpoles. Mm-hmm. So.
Yep, help get all the bugs.
Yeah,
so.
100%. All right, again, I have a headache. This isn't quite the way I thought this would work out. I don't know. Last thoughts.
You're
love.
Always entertaining.
Last thoughts, please.
We kind of looking over some dates of different events coming up. Obviously, we talked about the Eastern Waterfowl Festival, but there's the one we talked about what is it? In Arkansas,
It'll be Delta Waterfowl.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
What else? Was there anything else coming up?
Dive Bomb Squat Fest.
And then what about Toronto? That's next year.
I don't even know if that's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah, nothing else coming up.
Molly's anniversary weekend. We got the Tuckerton Show weekend.
Yeah,
that's in September.
Else? What about dog events?
We got the August Oshkosh with Steve. I don't know what that outdoor show's called, but Steve Hoover's going to be there. It's indoors, evidently. Mm-hmm. Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Dog events? What about?
Yeah, what we were talking about. You mentioned a double junior, possibly.
It was the Rise second and third pass. We ran the double. I think it was later though. Looks like they bumped it up. Mike could text me the update on that. But no, I mean we're going to get her force fetched. And I don't know, be like arrogant, if you will, but like if she's force fetched, she can do it. So same thing with Rye, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the very first water series, junior test one of the first water series, it was kind of this. We were just throwing marks on a pond. We didn't have much technical water, and like this was a pretty technical pond. They'd been running masters on, and I didn't know that Rye was going to get out of the dog. Speaking of Rye. I did not know that Rye was going to get out of the water. I thought she was going to continue to go out to sea. She was going down this channel, and I didn't think she was going to get out. But no, man, we're going to get her force fetched and get her entered. And my plan still is before we go to PEI that Scoter will be a junior hunter. So I think she's going to be a good goose dog too.
Yeah, she's definitely strong.
I look forward to getting her up there. That's it'll be a good time all the way around.
Yes, gosh, definitely. If we can get on the beach too, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah. All right, love. Pitboss podcast. I don't know. I'm gonna rate this one on the headache side of things, because that's what I have.
You've been struggling.
It's all good. The dog days of summer, duck season is coming. I got plenty to do. We have plenty to do, and I'm ready to try to get a lot done still today.
Yes. Yep. We've got a big day tomorrow.
100%. If you can, please check out our sponsors, Molly's Place Sporting Goods, mymolly's.com. Again, Molly's is easily found on Route 213 in Kennedyville, Maryland, on Maryland's famed Eastern Shore, but specifically the upper Eastern Shore of Maryland. Crabs to go, crabstogo.com. Duckwater Boats, duckwaterboats.com. Dirty Duck Coffee, dirtyduckcoffee.com. And Duck Blind Bistro, duckblindbistro.com. So. And Whaleyville Wagon Tails.
There you go.
I didn't say you in the beginning, but you talked plenty about them.
Yes.
That was a great lead-in because that was unrehearsed, and I was like, this is going to be difficult. And you went right with it. So
I still got to get in my groove with this whole podcast thing. I still don't have a level of comfort with it.
Well, that, and the other thing is, when I'm trying, do I want to call? Yeah, when the locker room's set up, it'll just be easy. It'll be a no-brainer. It'll be low effort. How about that?
Yep.
All right.
It'll be nice.
We do have guests lined up. Paulie McKinnon. Paulie's telling me he's not sure about the app on his phone. He needs to get something to hold his phone straight.
Okay.
See if we need to get G-Off back on. Bobo and Lone Duck Outfitters need to. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy.
Yeah. When isn't there a busy time in the year?
Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. Steve Hoover.
Yes.
I'm going to work hard on Steve this week. See if I
Yes.
can't. See if I can. I don't think it would be hard to get him, but I need to get Steve on.
Okay.
See if we can do that. So, are we out, love?
Let's get some stuff going here.
Let's get some shit done.
Yep.
All right. As always, thinking of you we are, and thank you for tuning in. The Pitboss Podcast, brought to you by Mileage Boom.